Betts versus Brady was a case that involved the 6th and 14th Amendment. The 6th Amendment allowed you to get a lawyer or counsel provided by the state. The 14th Amendment states that every person born in the United States shall be granted citizenship and equal protection under the law. Smith Betts was a man in poverty. He was accused of robbery and tried in Maryland court. However, he had to defend himself. He had no lawyer to talk with. This would lead him to be convicted of robbery, so he reported this situation to the Supreme Court. Betts said that it was unconstitutional because he had to defend himself without a lawyer. He told the Supreme Court to apply the 6th Amendment, the 14th Amendment, and Johnson versus Servist. The case he is talking about expanded the rights of the 6th Amendment or helped give a lawyer to a defendant a guarantee. So the case was granted on February 16, 1942, with Warden Patrick J. Brady being the respondent. The case argued from April 13th to the 14th. This is how it went. The constitutional question was, does denying a request for counsel for an indigent defendant violate the Constitution? Justice Owen Roberts of the Supreme Court argued this.
The 14th Amendment does not support an unfair trial. However, it does not say it can stop a trial due to a defendant not requiring a lawyer, having a lawyer.
Justice Hugo Black had a dissent which he states,
having no attorney while being poor, would increase the chances of conviction. This case violates the 14th Amendment's equal protection clause. Guilty.
This is what happened, and here are the results.
In the name of Maryland courts, the Supreme Court has decided 6-3, you cannot request for a lawyer because you are poor, broke, as alright, you son of a bitch. You don't go see your family again. You're gonna be locked in solitary for 8 years. 8 years! No bed, sleeping on a concrete brick, and 1 meal a day. Take it, boy.
There are many reasons why the Supreme Court decided the 6-3. They said that the felony that Betts has committed, which is robbery, does not apply the right to have an attorney. Maryland court only gives an attorney for specific crimes which are murder and sexual assault. The court states, criminal defendants who cannot afford a lawyer do not have the right to a state-appointed attorney in their defense. Betts would be found guilty in his own trial. He was sentenced to 8 years in prison. This impacted the lives of many people in poverty since they could not afford a lawyer and would be forced to defend themselves. However, even though this case still applied throughout the years, it was ignored or weakened in cases like Griffin versus Illinois, Douglas versus California, and Henry Gout. This case would be overturned 20 years later when Gideon versus Wainwright was decided. That case would change the ability to get a lawyer forever. So in the end, Betts versus Brady is kind of pointless.